there's something very poetic about getting your first workbench, because it's something you have to build upon, something you have to stack your things upon, so you can get wrenching more officially and efficiently. And I've been wanting one for a hot minute now, but haven't really found the means to justify buying one. So we don't have means. I kind of just bought this because one, I could, and two, I've constantly found myself needing to, I don't know, drill into a piece of 3/16 inch steel and not having anything to grip to. I kind of just do it on the floor, so my mat gets messed up, and also needed to do wood at multiple points. Have my saw over there. Also needed to cut out some exhausts and cut other things. So it'd be really nice to have a nice hefty workbench to drill a vise to, so I could start hammering away. You know, it's always good to have a table that you just don't care about what happens to it. So I'm not sure what the surface of this workbench is. This is the WORKPRO Multi Purpose Workbench with a light, apparently. I didn't know I had a light. And also has 3 little grounded plugs. But yeah, not sure what the surface is made out of. Gonna, if it's weak, like if it's like less than 3/16, if it's less than 3/16, like steel or like wood or anything that's like less than thick, if it's thinner than this, like this metal here, it won't do. So I'll just go and replace it with a plate of 1/4 inch, probably steel or iron, depends, whichever one I can get cheaper. Because again, couldn't really justify buying this. And again, wrenching is kind of just a hobby for me, so thinking of putting it right here. Waiting for my welder to come in so I can finally get this here rocker panel welded in, and then I'll do a video of welding those in too, I guess, because why not? Alrighty, so it's gonna go preferably right here or here, whichever, where I think right here kind of would be ideal. Right here would probably be ideal, just because it's like right underneath the shop light that's right here. All right, so let's get it over here. Could justify buying probably a tripod of some sort, because this is getting really annoying. Really annoying. Oh boy. That's a lot more pieces than I was willing to bargain with there originally. All right. Manual. Huh. Double insulated tools. Da 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 da. Alright, I'm gonna put this damn thing together. I'd like to see the plate. This is not metal. I don't think this tabletop is metal. Just looking at it. Alright, so we got the attach protect cap. What? It has side beams. Fuck are the side beams? Christ, why would they bury it under all of this shit? These are the side legs here. There's 4 of them. They're just angled probably. Not sure what this is. Maybe 3/16. Actually, it's probably a little bit less. A little bit thinner than that. All right, so let's see. What the fuck do we do with this shit? Attach 4 to 3. I'm not really good at attaching things, but okay. Nothing's really good. This is 12. This is 12. Okay, so they're numbered. Oh, they're numbered on the insides. That's nice. All right, so these 2 are stacked on top of each other. I'm assuming they're both 4s. They are? Good. All right, where was I? Oh, got interrupted. All right. If I remember correctly, 4. Yes, 4. 4 was the door. So I've got to get 3. What does 3 look like? 3 looks like little end caps, I guess. I get some screws. It doesn't tell me exactly which screws. It just says screws. All right, I'll be right back when I figure this out. All right. Got it assembled. Totally didn't build this wrong twice. All right, so turns out those 2 back ones are different. They have a extra linkage up there, which I figured out on the 4th fucking step. So that was fun. Okay, so I gotta put the power outlet back on and make it even. All right. I swear this thing gets more aggravating to build by the second. All right, so got everything on. It's really tiring to build this thing. These instructions are not really clear, and this thing is rickety as a motherfucker. It says to say to leave everything loose. So that's what I'm fucking doing, but I don't know. This is like rickety as shit, but alright, whatever. Alright, let's keep moving. Alrighty, not sure where I left off with this. Stop. Alright. Not sure where I left off with this, but this is the state that it was on. Phone died. Went to go take a shower, eat some shit, and then take a nap. And now we're here. So, alright, well, let's see if we can't figure it out. What the hell's going on here? Alrighty. Not that far yet. I'm this far, I think. So I'm on G. Gotta assemble the drawers there. So 11, 14. I know there's some handles. Here there are handles. So I need 11, 10R, 10L, and 12. Just a little something in case you're considering buying this here bench. It's relatively cheap. It's $100, so you kind of, you pay for what you get. But, just wanted to point out, there's a lot of paint imperfections. I'm not sure if these are hand paint jobs or there's a robot. I would assume they're automated, but as you can see, like here, there's a lot of runs in the paint, a lot of blaps, a lot of bloops on the side here, on the legs. But, you get what you pay for. It's $100, and it's going to be in my garage. Still rickety as shit, though. Still don't get that. But probably going to stiffen up a lot once I put the top in. And I think I can fit a 1/4 plate, or a 1/4 inch, I said 1/4, a 1/4 inch plate right here, like right where this is. I think this is a 1/4 inch thick right here. I think that'd be perfect. So if I could get a 1/4 inch plate cut to size, so about 2.5. Actually, I had a measuring tape. I can just measure. My measuring tape's over there. So I need a 2 foot by 47 inch quarter inch plate, and that should fit in here snug. And that'll like really give me a good working surface and also something to really grab onto when I bolt my vise down to it. Hopefully somewhere like either right here. I don't know how deep the bolts will go. It probably won't interrupt with this drawer that much. I'll probably cut off the ends and then grind it down. But moving on, so gotten to this point, not sure what this portion is for. I know it holds the light, and I'm not done screwing it in yet, but I gotta get that portion in and then finish the rest. So put the top on, put the bottom shelf on. I think that'll be it. There's a lot of screws left for how little. Actually, I don't think I have any metal left. I don't have any of these like metal pieces left. I think so. Let's finish up. All right, so for this light at the end, as you can see here, I got most of it done. For this light, they have this really stupid mounting system with these flimsy little tabs. I don't mess with those. So let's see if we can't find something a bit stronger. Wow, this table's really heavy now. Do I have anything stronger? Let's go check upstairs. All right, so found these command strips, 16 pounds. This thing's 2 pounds, so put this down. I want it to go on facing that way, so I wonder how bright this thing is. The LEDs above me are pretty bright, so I would hope these are too. Alrighty, that should do nicely in there like that. Alright. So let's I was gonna say let's get a whole run for this wire here. So I kind of assembled this wrong but right at the same time. I wanted the holes to be down here so I could run accessory cord like this through those and then around probably to this power strip down here. Why is this light on? All right. Probably to this light strip down here. So I did it upside down, this pegboard. So I'm gonna have to drill a little something right there. Let's see if I have a hole saw around. All right, so this is the finished product here. It's let's talk about this. All right, let's stand back a little bit. All right, so this is what it's like. It's about 4 feet wide, about 2 feet deep, and the shelf at the bottom is actually pretty nice. These shelves, well, all over the place. There's just many places where you can just see low quality construction, but you got to remember this bench is only $100. A piece of 1/4-inch plate for this thing would probably run you, well, just a piece of 1/4-inch plate would probably just run you $100, or probably about $104, $105, depending on where you are and if you know people. But the whole bench is $105. Now look at this. that wobble's still there. So what I'm gonna do is I have a couple of these 3/16" plate lying around. I think I'm gonna grab my welder and weld braces to that shit right there, because that death wobble is gonna be the death of me if I don't do something about it. So I'm gonna fix all that. I'm gonna grab both of those plates, another plate right there, weld it straight like that, weld the other one like that, and that should get rid of the death wobble that I got going on here. It should be good. But all the place, yeah, there's a lot of poor quality kind of in this bench. I feel like this is a really good starter bench, like a bench to build off of. Like use this as like a template, and then like add your own things, make your own unique bench. Like you could throw in a better light. You could do something about this disgusting top shelf that they got going on here. I'm really not sure if this is how this is supposed to go in, but this is the only way I could get it to go in. So that's how it worked. You could do what I did with the pegboard, flip this upside down so you could run wires through here. I plan on running this up to that box over there, because that box, I have a little remote control right here. It allows me to just walk in and press on off with my LED lights. So I might connect that up so it's just on when I'm here, but I don't really want this to burn out. This thing is kind of weak. So I might get a stronger one. Might get one like this and then run it through the whole thing down here, and it'll be really fucking nice. And the good thing is these are held on by command strips, so I can just add command strips to whatever light I want to put on it, and then have it be good. And then there's the gaps between these shelves. You see, this is, I mean, the rollers are nice, but except for the fact that they don't close. I should glue these down at some point, because I'm not screwing these down. It's gonna make this weak ass board just snap over time after I just throw my stuff in there. So it's a better idea to glue that metal to glue. Put some Loctite glue on there, some 8X, and it should be fine. The rollers are okay. You grab something, you grab it, and you go. They don't close all the way. I'm not sure if that's something with me, the way that I assemble the drawers, or not, but they don't close all the way. Like, this is as far back as they go for both of them. But they're both straight, so not sure what to say about all that. Okay, now this one just doesn't want to go back anymore. Alrighty. All right, well, there are a lot of screws that I didn't use, so I probably fucked up somewhere in this build process, but as of right now, this is just a build-off bench. Like, I'm going to use this as a template. I really like this kind of style of bench. There's a pegboard here, and I have my workspace. I don't like the wood, so again, time and time again, I've said it, I'm going to replace this and put a 1/4" plate here. So that, I'm going to leave that wood probably. Just going to leave the bottom shelf wood because I'm not going to be doing too much on there. I'm going to put, I might stack it on top of here, or I might, just get rid of this plate and then slide my vise right here and have my grinder probably at an angle right here, or back here probably. Actually, now that I think about it, probably right there would probably be good. But yeah, that's this is the workbench from Walmart, the $100 workbench from Walmart. As for if it's any good, time will tell. I'll probably check back in a future video with an update in a couple of months and tell you how's it holding up and all the modifications that I'm doing to it. So you can see, you can like buy this for cheap if you just need a workbench. And then as you get more money later and later, you can add braces to it, or you can add, like, I'm totally going to add a brace at the back, the sides, that plate, and then a better light. And then that'll make this probably the ideal workbench. I don't really need that big of a workbench, just because I just need something that can hold like all of my tools in the back, some of the hammers and some accessories like that, caulking guns and stuff like that, and have some caulk in the drawers and probably some other accessories, utility stuff. And that's it. Aside from, and the 1/4" plate was primarily just to hold my vise and my grinder to the workbench, so they don't go anywhere when I'm grinding or when I'm hammering on something or screwing into something in the vise. All right, so this is the WORKPRO bench from Walmart. It's $100. If you need a workbench, I say sure. Why not?